Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Garage Gym Experiment podcast. My name is Adam, joined by Jake. I'm in the basement, Jake's in the garage, and tonight we have a great episode for you. We're going to start off with a HomeGymCon update. It's coming up fast, people. I think we're at 24 days right now. After that, we'll get into some new products. We have two new products, one from Bells of Steel, the other from Force USA. We have those survey results. If you were paying attention, we did a Monday night survey, and we're going to go over specialty bar level of interest, and then we have a product idea coming to you from Joey E. Joey, I don't want to butcher your last name, but I'll let Jake try it later. All right, with that, let's get it started.
Before we get going, I actually just want to give a huge shout out to Phorm. So they are helping out with HomeGymCon by being the official nutrition and supplement sponsor for HomeGymCon. We really appreciate the support from them, bringing a lot of energy to the convention. And it's also just nice to have somebody where you've used their products and you trust them. I'm a huge fan of a number of their items like the pre-workout and protein bars. But anyways, really nice to have them. And then let's just roll right into some HomeGymCon updates. So number one, this is basically the last week where we're adding vendors. Phorm was added at the last minute, and so was Badass Weights. So they have some pretty slick adjustable dumbbells. They're coming from Canada. It's one of those products where, you know, if you see them online, you're like, ooh, that's cool. I don't know if I want them because they're kind of expensive. So I think that's a good add to the convention as well. Also, we are going to have by the time this launches, there will be a t-shirt pre-order for our HomeGymCon t-shirts. So we'll throw that in the link in the bio. But these are the official t-shirts. If you can't make them, make the convention. This is kind of your opportunity to support. So t-shirts will be available. We'll promote them online on Instagram as well. But yeah, find them in the link in the bio. If you are going to HomeGymCon though, they'll be much cheaper there because it doesn't include shipping. And yeah, we're gonna charge less for those that are there. And then finally, I just want to mention a few giveaways that have been added. So number one, the Executive Fit deadlift platform. That's one of my favorite giveaways we have now. That's pretty awesome. Something that can be shipped as well, so you don't necessarily have to take it home on Sunday. And then we've got a barbell from Primal Armor. Really excited to see some of his barbells. So nice offerings from them, and we appreciate those. You know, those are donations, those are support. So we greatly appreciate that as well.
All right, we're going to get into those new products. We shared this one as a teaser, and it is out now. It's the Bells of Steel plate-loaded lat pull-down low row. It's exactly like their selectorized low row, only this one is plate-loaded. It has a 450-pound capacity on a 1-to-1 pulling ratio. It has aluminum pulleys, comes with band pegs as well, so you can loop your bands on there to adjust your resistance. The lat bar is included, and it's coming to you at $899. If you're looking at the picture, you can tell it is as well built as their selectorized tower. The only thing that changes is the resistance on the guide rails. It's now plate loaded. So looks like a really cool option. I think it's going to be pretty popular.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the pictures, I think it's a nice upgrade to the Titan one, which is kind of the most budget friendly one. With the aluminum pulleys, those usually make a pretty big difference.
Yeah, that looks like a really nice seat too.
A really nice
like
seat.
A lat pull-down
looks
seat,
like an upgraded seat. Yeah. So, this looks like a pretty solid option, and it's like over $1,000 cheaper than the selectorized one. So,
right. That really puts like a lat pull-down, like a standalone, in the budget range. Like it's something like anyone I can imagine could save up for. And having a standalone unit, it is well worth it. So this thing's awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool. I used to have the Titan one. That one I thought it was nice enough. It did the job for me. But this one just definitely looks like a step ahead. It's also a few $100s more than the Titan one, but still, it looks like a pretty good one.
Looks great, yeah. The next new release we have for you comes from Force USA. They had their compact leg press. Jake and I were big fans of this when we went out and visited them in Utah. They also had a hack squat there, and it looks like they took a hack squat seat and put it on their compact leg press. So this is a compact leg press and hack squat from Force USA. It has that hack squat seat add-on for no additional charge now. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. As far as a unit like this in your home gym, it doesn't take up a huge amount of space. Nice little footprint on this thing, don't you think, Jake?
Yeah, I think so. I think even without the hack squat option, it's something that I would have considered adding to my home gym. We've discussed this before.
Yeah.
I don't think about it on the podcast, but separately. But if this hack squat actually feels right, then I definitely think it's a winner. It also feels like more of an introductory price. Like you would think they would raise the price somewhat soon. So I think that's just something to keep in mind as well. And then let's move on to those survey results. So the most recent survey was a repeat of something that we've done in the past, and it's our specialty bar survey. And basically, we simply ask, what's your level of interest in each and every one of the specialty bars? From start to bottom, we go over like 15 different bars, like the safety squat bar, camber bar, squat bar, axle bar, etc. And I should say they did not change from about 6 months ago when we did this last. So top 4 specialty bars are the safety squat bar, relatively easy number 1, open trap bar, relatively easy number 2, multi-grip bar number 3, and then curl bar number 4. Later down the list, you have buffalo/duffalo, axle, log bar. So we're not going to go into all of those, but it makes sense considering we've seen this data in the past. I did just throw in one more little add-on. So wanted to see how the Mars bar and Transformer bar compared to everything. So like these individual ones. So they were like neck and neck, first of all. So the Transformer bar had 20% high votes, whereas the Mars bar had 19% high interest votes. They both had 24% medium votes, and then pretty close for the low, and I don't know what that is. But just to compare, the safety squat bar had 46% high votes. So in general, more people are still interested in a safety squat bar than something that could potentially cost 2 to 3 times more.
Yeah.
But still, I thought that was an interesting little thing. But
yeah, well, I was going to bring up what you just said as this probably cost, right? Because those are 2 super popular bars. Like when people put those on their back, they're very happy with those. But safety squat bar is coming out now, costing just over $300. That's something, like I said before, anyone could add that to their gym. So
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Be interesting too with and we got to play around with it, and it's going to be at HomeGymCon, the Prime Fitness Super Squat Bar, seeing what people think about that. We had it set up in our booth at the Arnold. Everyone seemed to really enjoy putting that on their back. I liked it, but I still think Mars Bar felt better. You had an interesting take on it though. Remember what you said?
What did I say?
You said
I like the Mars bar because you can use it for front squats and normal
but
use.
I believe you were saying that you preferred the Prime Fitness bar. You could really see that for like lower weight stuff, but if you're going heavier, you like the Mars bar in your bag.
Yeah. I mean, in general, I would choose the Mars bar because it's the Prime bar is awesome, but it's just like a little bit more work to like get in, and it's not as versatile. You can't flip it, so still a great bar, but
sure.
I should have added that just to see.
Next
time. All right. Let's move to a product idea. So I posted a few hours ago, didn't have any ideas, and we got a handful of responses from my personal Instagram, and we went with, or I should say, I went with Joey Echeverria. I think Joey, that's how I pronounce it. So you said you linked to a $22 pulley that you could basically use and you linked to a $22.99 pulley from Amazon, and you basically said we need a low cost pulley designed to mount to a power rack. So if you're looking on YouTube or Spotify, you can see the pulley that has the ability to be hung. So I'm thinking maybe I didn't follow up with you, but I'm thinking you're thinking maybe just a little post or something to where you can add this pulley and then do traditional pulleys off of a power rack. So kind of taking that budget pulley system, which is just the rope over like the pull-up bar, to the next level. That's kind of how I'm taking it. And then I had a follow-up idea. So last week we discussed how you can take the stealth spotter from Surplus Strength, put them on your rack, hook it to the UPS, and just like have a high pulley off of the top of your spotter arms hanging off the top of your rack. So I'm thinking you can kind of take Joey's idea, use that $22.99 pulley, and if the spotter arms actually had a little hook, you could just put it there, and then at the top you could use a pulley. So this would be, it wouldn't be quite as like smooth or as, you know, the UPS, there's a little sway, but not too much. I think this would have more sway still, but it would be a nice, cheaper option to do basic pulleys. And then I also think like there's got to be some more potential with like a little hook like that at the bottom of your spotter arms. Am I making any sense?
Yeah, you're making sense. Yes. Okay. I know what you're saying. The idea for me is like a 4.5.
Yeah.
We kind of see like the traditional like simple pulley system setups get really popular at like the beginning of COVID. And then people realize there's just so much swing in them and they just stop using them.
Yeah.
And then they quickly find things like UPS or rack attached or like standalone pulley systems because you get rid of that swing and they're just so much better. So yeah, this idea pre-pandemic would have crushed.
That's a good point.
Today's day and age, it's a 4.5. Some people would probably. I see some super creative DIY people. They're putting pulleys and like 6 pulleys off their rack, and they're doing some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
But for your general user, probably not.
You know, sorry, Joey. I'm kind of with Adam. I don't think this is really something. I think it's more of like you buy this pulley and you figure out a DIY project to. Yeah.
You hit a movement that you couldn't with your other pulley systems. Yeah, for sure. Yep. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us. Did you like tonight's episode? Well, then be sure to keep your eye out for new episode releases wherever you listen to podcasts. Stay involved on our social media sites by following Garage Gym Experiment and taking part in these Sunday surveys on Instagram so that you can be a part of these conversations. Like, follow, subscribe to the channel on YouTube, and get involved on our website for all your home gym content needs. Be sure to follow HomeGymCon. It's coming up April 14th through the 16th. You can get your tickets at HomeGymCon.com. You can follow HomeGymCon by following HomeGymCon on Instagram, on Facebook, the event, and the group. And you can also go to HomeGymCon.com. Jake, do you have anything else left for the listeners?
Nope.
All right, guys. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.